All right, well, welcome to class number 3 of our bone and muscle strengthening progressions. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to progress from what we learned in level or in class number 1 and class number 2, gradually adding load to the body and really teaching the body how to decompress with particularly the spine and connect through the core. And so I'm going to have you're going to be placing your hands right on the edge of the chair, and the chair is going to be facing this way so that you don't have to kind of turn your head here. We'll utilize that for kind of our spinal lengthenings. So first of all, just stand a comfortable distance away from the chair so the hands can just rest here. Good. And then make sure your feet are lined up and they're parallel. And we'll start with our breathing and core connection. So let's just everybody exhale all your air out. Good. Just empty the lungs. So as you inhale, breathe in through the nose and expand the bottom lobes of the lungs, and then as you exhale, draw gently up through the pelvic floor and feel that reflect in towards the navel. That's your deep core. We want to connect there. Take another breath. Inhale in through the nose, breathing back and sides of the rib cage. So expanding. And then exhale, lift through the pelvic floor and feel that connection up towards the navel. And we'll do one more, just connecting breath. We'll add on. So you'll inhale, breathe in through the nose. And then exhale, that gentle lift of the pelvic floor is the base of your core, and that helps you to fire deep into your core. And now we're going to add some pressure to the chair. So inhale, push down on the chair and feel that little decompression of the spine, pulling the abdominals in and up. And then exhale, continue pulling the abdominals in and up as you release the pressure. Do that a couple more times. Inhale, press down on the chair, and you should feel that lengthening through the crown of the head. And then exhale. We did this sitting kind of lot the first two times, pushing down on the thighs. Here we're doing it standing, loading up the body, but this is also something you want to do throughout the day. Yeah, you can use a countertop, the back of the chair, and it just gets us out of this this position. And we want to decompress the spine. And then the more we can do that, the kind of the safer we keep our spine throughout the day, as well as throughout kind of our life. Yeah. Let's do one more. Inhale, press down and lengthen. And exhale. Now we're going to add that little arch, yeah, that takes us again out of this hump. So we want to make sure those upper back muscles are working. So stay there, and I will let one person in here. Good. And so in this position, you're going to inhale, press down, and then lift the sternum. Feel your shoulder blades go back and down, and you're going to look at the where the ceiling meets the wall. And then exhale, resume your upright position and take your eye level straight forward. Utilizing the chair, inhale, push down. Feel your shoulder blades slide back and down. Lift the sternum. And then exhale. Now we want to avoid arching the lower back. So use your abdominals to support the lower back. So you're going to inhale, push down, lift the sternum, shoulder blades back and down. Good. Opening through the chest. Exhale, look straight forward. Good. Lengthening out through the crown of the head. Let's do two more. Inhale, push down, lift the sternum any amount. It doesn't have to be a lot. And then exhale, but we want to strengthen those upper back muscles to help hold us in this good posture and avoid that slumping forward. One more. Inhale, let's lift the sternum, shoulder blades back. Good. And then exhale, look straight forward, drawing up on the pelvic floor and feeling that connection to the core. Okay, we'll leave that, but again, so good to practice that throughout the day. Now we're going to do our spirals. We've done this in the chair, but we're going to do it in a standing position, and we'll do it nice and slow. So now what you're going to do is start to bend your left knee forward, and we're going to spiral over to your right. So the right hip moves back a little bit, but you want to engage the right glute, yeah, so that you're not hurting that right knee. Good, and you're just looking over the shoulder. Beautiful. Now come back to center. Good. Do an exhale here. Now we'll do it nice and slow to the other side. So the right knee starts to come straight forward, and then you spiral. The hip moves, the spine moves, and you look over your shoulder. Nice. And then exhale, coming back forward. Let's alternate. So the left knee goes straight forward, and you spiral. Good. and exhale. Now, really important, we get that length in the spine, so you can use the chair to press down a little bit as you spiral over to your left. Do a big inhale here. And then exhale, resume that neutral position looking straight forward. And we'll do that one more time, going each side. Inhale. Good. Exhale, feel the core. Stay connected here or just reconnect. One more like that. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now we're going to do a little weight transfer as we do that. Yeah. So this is actually very functional. And so we want to be able to balance and not fall. Yeah. But just find your balance. So we're going to go back over to the right, start to bend that left leg forward. Now lighten your left foot. Yeah. And so you can use the chair here a little bit and find that kind of little balance. Good. Now come back to center. Put the left foot down, do that going over to the left, but get some length in the spine. So right knee comes straight forward. Now you just start to lighten that left foot and maybe lift it off. Yeah. And so this is a very functional movement, and so that we want to be able to balance at different times, good, so that we don't get thrown off. Let's do that again. So going over to the right, you're lightening the left foot, good, and maybe finding a balance there. Beautiful. Coming back to center. Give me a big exhale here. Inhale, spiral, lengthen. Engage your left glute as you lighten and maybe lift off that right foot. Good. And then coming back to center one more time like that each side. See if you can find your balance right away. It's a little wobble. Yeah. And it's good. Yeah. It's good to kind of lose your balance there, but not good to fall. And so going over to your left, good. Lightening that right foot. Make sure the left glute is engaging. Beautiful. And then go ahead and come back to center. Beautiful. If you guys will stay there, I'm just turning to the side. Now we're going to do kind of the same thing in a side arch. Good. So let's take your right hand, and you can use your left hand on the chair. You're going to lift it up. Good, and do a big inhale. Now contract your abdominals. Start to shift your body weight over to your left, and it's a little tip over, and you're lifting that arm up, getting a stretch here on this side. Good. Now center yourself. Good. That hand goes down to the chair. Other side. Let's take an inhale. Start to shift your body weight here, and it's a lift. It's a little bit of a side arch. Yeah. And then go ahead and come back to center. Another opportunity to find our kind of balance in an off-centered position. Good. So inhale, start to lift that opposite foot or the same foot as arm lifting, and you're coming back. Good. And then utilizing the chair and maybe lifting the foot off. Good. And then coming back. Good. But you got to teach your body what to do. The first few don't count. Yeah. So you come over here, you just lighten that foot. Good. And then maybe lift it off. Yeah. And then you kind of wobble and it's fine. Yeah. You're just teaching yourself how to balance. Yeah. It's much more functional to kind of do this in a little bit of an off centered position rather than kind of just finding your balance on one leg. That is, that's great, but you also, we don't do that in regular life. We're always a little bit off centered. Yeah. So we want to practice that and engaging your core. One more. Good. Let's go ahead and find that. Good. Beautiful. Good. And we will stop there on that one. Now we're going to transition to a seated position. And here's where, if you have ankle weights, go ahead and put your ankle weights on. I have just 2-pound ankle weights. If you don't have them, it's fine. I really highly recommend you do get them. Good. And then make sure your spine stays straight as you're putting your weights on if you have them. Good. And then, people have become very creative in adding weight to their legs by using a sock and putting and just tying either a can of beans or fruit around your ankles and using those. Yeah, but we want to load the front of the legs. Yeah, so we're going to sit back in the chair slightly. And that's it. And you'll decide on how far you want to sit back. I will encourage you not to lean all the way back because we want to use our abs and our back muscles to support us. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll just exhale your air out here, pull up on the pelvic floor and draw the navel in, shoulders back and down. Let's extend your right leg out and you're just going to reach through the heel. Good. Now we're going to hold it here for just a second. Yeah. So here we're going to teach the muscles to kind of pull your kneecap up. Yeah. And if this is painful, just go to wherever you can do that. Yeah. But I'm going to encourage you to straighten the leg all the way and find those kneecap muscles, both inner and outer. And this is so good for the strengthening of the knee, particularly if you have knee issues. Now we're going to bend the knee and we're just going to tap your heel down, do a big inhale here. Exhale, draw the navel in and extend all the way, reaching through the heel. Keep going. Inhale, we'll bend. And exhale, drawing the navel in and up. Good. Keeping the abdominals connected as you're bending. And exhale. Good. Very good. So we did this the first couple weeks without weight. Good. Here, adding weight, which will, be so good, not only for the knee joint, but when we get into some bigger movements, squatting and lunging, we need the strength here in our quads. Yeah. Quads, 4 muscles. Yeah. When a muscle group has that many muscles, we better strengthen it. We're going 5 more here. Exhale, 5. Good. Inhale. Now, see, also you just practice keeping your abdominals engaged as you're moving a limb in space. Deepen as you exhale. Maintain that as you inhale. We're going for 2 more here. Exhale, reach. Good. Inhale. Let's do 1 more. Exhale, reach. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and put that foot down. We're going to go to the other side and we're going to hold the first one for just a moment. Good. So isometric contraction, so good to get muscle fibers involved, but it's also great if you have pain in a joint. You can just hold it isometric and actually not move it. Find your position here. If you can straighten it, great, or just go to wherever you can. Good. Pulling the kneecap up. Okay, here we go for our pattern. You're going to inhale, tap your heel down. And then exhale, deepen your abs and lift. Good. Inhale and exhale. And paying attention to this posture. Can I actively feel your shoulder blades kind of be into your back muscles? Good. And then deepen the abs. So upper back and abdominals. Holding your spine in that good position. There's like a co-contraction of stabilizing as you mobilize the other end of the body. Good. 5 more. Exhale, 5. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Good. Inhale there. Nice. Deepening the abs. Good. 3. Can you still feel your pelvic floor lift? Good. Super important muscle group to help us activate our core. 2. 1 more. Exhale. Beautiful. Lower down. Good. Now we're going to go into an alternating pattern. I'm going to have you bring kind of both heels forward. Good. And we're going to go to your right leg. Exhale. Draw the navel back. Good. And now tap that heel down. Go to your left leg. And exhale. Try not to let the torso move, or you're just challenging yourself to keep your torso really still. Keep alternating. Exhale. Nice. Inhale. And left leg, draw the abs in. Good. Big inhale through your nose. And exhale. 4 more like this. And exhale. 3. Good. Inhale. Nice. Exhale. 2. Good. And last one. Now you can keep going like that, but I'm also going to recommend a little reciprocal pattern. So as you put one leg down, move the other leg. Yeah. So a little bit more challenge for your abdominals here, as well as the back muscles. Good. So try not to let your torso move. Feel those shoulder blades in your back. Draw your abdominals in strongly. Good. And yeah, so a little walking pattern here. Good. And we'll do 6 more. Exhale. 5. Very good. And 4. Nice. And 3. And 2. Great. And Last one. Excellent. Let's go ahead and put that down. Nice job. Good. We will leave that one there for today. I'm going to have you grab your flex band. Yeah, if you have one, it's really helpful to start to load the body here. Good. And we're going to put it underneath your feet, just like we did last week, and progress with more load on the body. Yeah. And so on this one, I'll have you come way forward to the edge of your seat here. Yeah, we're going to start with some back strengthening or some rowing. Yeah, and then utilize that as we mobilize into a standing position. Now, in this position, bring your feet back towards the chair a little bit. Yeah, you want your feet parallel and lined up. Yeah, but when we stand on them in just a moment, you want to be able to get your body weight right over the feet. Good, but let's go ahead and hang on with an underhand grip, and the palms are reaching forward, and you'll adjust the resistance as needed. Sit really tall, draw your abdominals in, and then exhale, drag your elbows back. Good, and then squeeze the elbows back behind you. Yeah, so you want to get into those lats. Good, and then reaching the arms forward. Yeah, and exhale. So feel the elbows go back and feel the muscles right at the tips of the shoulders. Really good. Inhale. Good. And exhale, pulling back. Good. These are your latissimus dorsi. Again, another huge muscle group, and they help to keep the spine in this good long position. Good posture. Good. Inhale and exhale. It is right in the middle of your back, right where the tips of the shoulder blades kind of meet some big muscle groups, lower traps and lats. So feeling those. Now, can you feel your abdominals simultaneously? Good. Strong abdominals pulling back. Good as you're working the back muscles. Keep lifting through the pelvic floor and lengthening through the crown of the head. Let's do 3 more. 3. Good. And I'm also pushing down through my feet. So feel that integrity of the legs pushing down. Good. Arms pulling back. And last one like this, reaching through the crown of the head. Good. Now we're going to do a high row. Turn your palms down and your thumbs are facing in. You'll inhale. You may need less resistance, but let's go ahead and give it a go. So elbows are coming up and back. Good. And try to bring them back behind you a little bit. Good. And then you'll inhale just forward and down. Nice. Exhale, lengthening through the crown of the head. And think of taking the ears away from your shoulders. So you're thinking of long neck, good, long waist. Good. Drive your feet down, a little bit of everything. Exhale, 4. Good. As you're reaching the arms forward, try not to bring your shoulders with you. Pulling back and feel those upper back muscles stay engaged. Good, because we're going to use them as we do a sit to stand. Good, and forward. Let's do 4 more. Exhale, 4. Good, and you do want to feel a burn in your muscles. Good, no pain in the joint. Good, but you want the muscle to actually get that little burn. Let's do 2 more. But it tells your central nervous system, oh, I better get stronger to withstand a little bit of more adaptation of strengthening the muscles. Then that's it on that one. Good. Now we're going to do our sit to stand, but we want to use those back muscles. So every time you stand, if you do this, you're putting your spine in a vulnerable position to create little micro fractures. And then we get that little hump. That's no fun. Yeah. So use those back muscles, kind of feel them right here. Pull the abdominals in, and that's what you want your spine to do as you do those hinges. So we'll practice the hinge. Let's go ahead and just give yourself a little resistance there. Good. Now inhale here. Exhale, just hinge forward and hold it there. Now push down through the feet and pretend like you're going to stand. Feel your abdominals. And now hinge back. Good. Put your body weight down. We'll do that a couple more times. Inhale, exhale, let's hinge. Lengthen through the crown of the head, push down through the feet, and then go ahead and hinge back. Do that 2 more times. Good. So those are the muscles you want to use to stand. Good. Feel the glutes start to engage. Good. Keep your spine long. We're just going to practice 1 more like that. Good. That's it. And you want to get far enough forward so that you're right over the feet. Okay, here we go to a stand. Yeah. So you're going to hinge, reach forward, shift your body weight, and come all the way up to a standing position. And now we're going to go all the way down to your chair. Now you try not to look at the chair, it's still there. Yeah. So you're going to inhale here, exhale, stick your tail out. Good. And softly land on the chair. Good. Make sure it's still there. Yeah. Good. And we'll do that a couple more times. So you're going to inhale, exhale, drive down through your feet. Use your glutes. Feel your upper back muscles right here. Yeah. Now keep your upper back engaged as you stick your tail out. Abs stay engaged and slowly descend all the way back down. Beautiful. Good. Inhale. Let's exhale, shift nose over your toes and stand all the way up. Take it at your own pace. You don't have to follow me. You're doing great. Yeah, inhale and exhale. Stick your tail out. Use your leg muscles there. Good, rather than your back. Yeah, take that 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, shift. Drive your feet down. Good. Feel the band kind of give you a little extra kind of force to engage the legs. We're going for one more. Good. And we're going to end up in a standing position and move from there. So inhale and exhale. Now stand here. Good. Now we're going to just do a half sit. Good. So stick your tail out, go halfway down, knees go straight forward. Good. Stand all the way up. Drive your heels down and engage your glutes. Good. Try not to let the back round here. So exhaling there. Good. Inhale, stand up, draw the abdominals in and back. Very good. Nice. So reaching forward. Nice. And stand up. Good. Going for 7 more. Good. Down. Good. And now challenge yourself if this seems kind of pretty easy. Yeah. So you can go almost all the way down to a hover. Yeah. But you don't tuck under. Try not to round the spine. Good. It's strengthen the legs. Yeah. That's excellent. Good. 4 more. Good. So exhaling, deepen your abs. Good. Keep feeling those shoulder blades stay on your upper back. Good. Beautiful. Nice. And we'll go for 2 more on this one. Good. And then we'll challenge it just a little bit. Good. With a little extra load. Good. 1 more. Reaching down. Beautiful. And come all the way back up. Good. Now hold it here. What we're going to do is you're going to find a squat position that you can sustain, and we're going to do a low row. Yeah. So go ahead and go halfway down, or maybe just a little bit less, and hold it there. Reach your arms forward. Now, just like what we did in the chair, pull your elbows back, and now reach them forward. Stay there. Keep going. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Heads in line with the spine. Pull your shoulders back and down. That looks amazing, you guys. Good. Keep pulling up on the pelvic floor. Can you still feel that? Deepening the navel towards the spine. Good. We're going for 6 more. So hopefully you're feeling your quadriceps, feel your glutes, sustain the position. Good. And 4 more. 4. Good. Reach it forward. Exhale. 3. Very good. Exhale. 2. Nice. And last one, beautiful. Reach it forward and stand all the way tall. Good. Now press your arms straight back behind you. Draw your shoulder blades back and down, and then return. Beautiful. Keep going like that. It's a chest expansion. Good. Nice. And again, we're working those upper back muscles. We work that a lot. Good. So keeping those shoulders back and down and trying to keep your spine really straight here. Good. Now counterbalance with your abs. So as the arms go back, abs go in and up. Good. So working the upper back and the abs. Those are your 2 kind of power muscles here, particularly for posture. 4 more. Beautiful. Stand tall, lengthening through the crown of the head. 3. Good. And exhale. 2. Good. And last one. Beautiful. Excellent. Now stay there. Good. And we're going to step off the band and do a little bit of upper body strengthening with the band. Good. And I'm going to have you just turn towards the camera if you're not already there. Good. And once again, line your feet up nice and parallel. Good. And then bring the band right in front of the shoulders. I'm going to stand a little bit to the side so you can see. Yeah. And now also I'll suggest not too close. Yeah. And then you'll be the judge. If it gets too heavy, you'll slide your hands out. If you want more resistance, you can slide in, but just a little wider than shoulder distance, I think, for right now. Now, before we start, just exhale your air out. Feel that decompression of the spine, lengthening through the crown of the head, shoulders down. Take a big inhale. Deepen your abs. Exhale, pull the band apart. Keep your arms straight. It comes to the chest. Inhale, work it forward. Slow, slow, slow. 8 of those. Exhale, pull it apart. Good. Working the back of the shoulder and your core. Pull up on the pelvic floor. Lengthen through the crown of the head and long neck. Good. 3. Nice. And we're working the back of the shoulder. Once again, those upper back muscles. Good. So important. 4. And exhale. 5. Once again, you want to feel a little burn in the top of the shoulder. Exhale. 6, but no pain in the shoulder joint. Yeah. We want to strengthen those muscles. Good. We got 2 more. Good. 7. Good. Now 1 more. We're get ready for a hold. Good. So you might need to release some resistance. Hold it right there. Good. Now you're just going to bend your elbows. Good. So the band comes slightly forward. Now straighten your elbows. Good. Keep going like that. Inhale and exhale. So you try to keep your elbows up at about shoulder height there. Good. And good. So you're working those muscles isometric. And this is a tricep press. Inhale and exhale. We got 4 more. Inhale here and exhale. Good. 3 more. Inhale. Stand tall, shoulders back and down. Good. Last 2. Keep pulling the abs in. So good. Nice. And 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now bend your elbows, straighten the arms. Let's lower everything down. Circle the shoulders out a couple of times. Very good. Well done. That should have felt like a nice burn, and now the muscles are nice and warm. We're going to get the other side of the body. So let's go ahead and take your band around your rib cage. Okay. That's it. And you're gonna, this is serve a tray. Yeah. So the palms are gonna be up here kind of at a 90-degree angle. Nice. And you're still in this really good standing position. So make sure your feet are lined up. Good. Draw your abdominals in and up and shoulders down. Here we go. Serve a tray. Reaching out in front of you. Draw the navel back in opposition. And then bend your elbows in, and they're just coming right to your waist. And we're going straight forward here. Exhale, reaching it forward. So now we're getting the front of the shoulder and your chest muscle. Yeah, now really important shoulder stabilizer. My favorite muscle in the body is your serratus anterior. It's a muscle right underneath your arm. It's your armpit muscle. Yeah. See if you can sense that muscle. So armpit kind of engages here, pulls the shoulders down. Good. And it also connects shoulders to the core. There's a connection of the armpit muscle to your obliques. So you feel your hopefully abdominals a little bit more. Let's do 2 more here. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Now 1 more. I'm adding on. Reach your arms forward. Hold. Good. Now reach your arms out to the side. Good. Palms face up here. Bring your hands back in front of the shoulders, and then we'll bend in. Just adding that motion on. Inhale. Exhale, reach it out. Let's do a big inhale. See if you can keep your palms up here, like you have 2 glasses of water in your hands. You don't want to dump them out. And then bend it in. Good. We got 3 more. Exhale, reach it forward. Pull the navel back. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale. Good. Inhale, bending in with control. Exhale. Nice. Stretching the arms to the side. Good. Bringing it in. Nice. Great. And let's do one more. Exhale, reach. Good. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. And go ahead and come back in. Good. And then we're going to slide the band up a little bit more, kind of, almost underneath your armpits. Good. And then this time the palms are going to be down here. And this is going to be a chest press. Good. This is preparing us for kind of some push up here a little bit later. Yeah. Okay. So find your position once again. See if you can sense your underarm muscle, those armpit muscles. Exhale, we'll drive the hands just straight out and then bend the elbows wide. Now, you can always make a fist here, which I'm a fan of a fist. It's grip strength, so that's always good. You can also keep your fingers long if you do have wrist issues. That might be better. So, whatever works. And exhale, reach. Very good. And then inhale underarm muscle to sternum. Yeah, so you're feeling your chest, the front of the shoulders, good, but a lot of abdominals. So pull your abdominals back in opposition of the arms going forward. And then press the crown of the head to the ceiling in opposition of the legs, super strong into the ground. 4 more. Exhale. Let's see if we can keep our elbows kind of lifted here a little bit to the side. Yeah. Exhale and 3. Good. Inhale. Nice. And exhale 2. Excellent. And we'll do one more. And very nice. Excellent. Good. Okay, we will leave that there for today. Let's take our band off to the side. And then if you do have ankle weights on, I'll have you have a seat in your chair and take your weights off. For now, I have been known to keep them on for a full class, but I don't think for today. Let's go ahead and take those off. Good. That's it. Great. And then we will resume our standing position and work more legs before we get down to the mat here. That's it. Great. All right, good. And so what I'm going to have you do here, just so that you can see, and I'm going to move my chair, is stand kind of on the side of your chair so that you have one hand on the chair, just in case you need it. Eventually, of course, we kind of want to find our balance. Now I'm going to stand this way. That's it. Good. And so we're going to do some heel raises here. Um, so you want to line your feet up and you want to have the chair here or your balance so that it's slightly in front of you. Yeah, so that you're not turning your body to try to kind of catch yourself if you need to. And then opposite hand, if it's okay, on your hip, or you can just squeeze it into your thigh. Draw your abdominals in and up and feel those upper back muscles. Hopefully they're kind of nice and warm. Good. We're going to inhale. Now exhale, rise up onto the balls of the feet. Keep your knees straight and then find the big toe side of your feet. And then go ahead and lower down. Nice. Inhale. Let's keep going. We're going to 10 here. Exhale to lift. Good. Inhale to lower. Just tapping the heels down and go straight up towards the ceiling like a rocket. Good. Now here you want to feel your glutes engage, feel your kneecaps pulling up, so all those muscles. Good, but particularly the abdominals. So you're drawing up on the pelvic floor, navel drawing in and up, and then keep feeling those upper back muscles. Beautiful. Good. And exhale, 6. Good. So these muscles, our calves, yeah, they cross the back of your knee joint. Yeah, so they actually help to strengthen the knees. But you also want these muscles to be, strong enough to lift your entire body. That's what they're designed for. Yeah, to really support us all day long. They support the knee joint, the hip joint, the spine as well. So doing these a lot is really, really important. We've got 3 more here. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Keep drawing in and up. 2. Good. Inhale. Nice. And exhale. 1. Nice. Okay. A little bit of an add-on here. Let's go ahead and lift up onto the balls of the feet, and you're going to hold. Yeah. Now bend your left knee. Good. And you're going to lower down the right side. Good. Lift up onto the balls of the feet. Inhale, other side. So it's a little bit of a running. Good. But keep your glutes engaged. Now, as you're doing this, you try not to shift your hips out. Yeah. So think of two panes of glass on either side of the body, and you're alternating here. Good, which is what we do in walking. And I'm going to turn. And yes, you don't want to stick your hip out here. Keep your hip in. Good. Rise up. Hip stays in as you shift your body weight. Good. Make it as imperceptible as possible. Yeah, so that way your core is staying connected, upper back is staying connected. Good. And then let's go ahead and do 4 more. And eventually, you can lift a foot off here. Inhale, exhale. Good. And deepen your abs. Good. We will progress this as we're going on 1 more. Good. We will leave it there for today. Excellent. Good. Okay. So wherever you're at in your chair, the leg that's closest to the chair is going to go back behind you for our kind of lunging. So finding that position. Good. You want to work your way up to about 3 feet. So it's a pretty wide stance. Yeah. But do what works for you. So kind of coming in as needed. And now we've been working on this for a couple weeks. So level your hips off, draw your abdominals in, hug your ribs down, shoulders back and down. Good. Keeping that back heel lifted, we're going to go straight down. This is an elevator movement. Good. Drive down through your legs and go straight up. Oh my goodness, so good. So straight down, we're working to try to get that back knee as close to the floor as possible and eventually landing on it, which we've been kind of practicing for the last few weeks as well. Exhale. Beautiful. Good. Yeah. And then if you're up for it, hands on your hips. Good. We'll eventually have weights in our hands. I will do that next week. Good. But right now, finding your balance. Good. Just working that integrity of the spine. Good. So as you're going down, we're not rounding that upper back or using your hands here. Use your legs. You should feel a burn. We're going 5 more. Exhale, 5. Inhale to lift. Exhale, 4. Good. And it's okay if you need to hang on. It's perfectly fine. Good. Let's do 3. Nice. And up. Good. And 2. Great. Good. And 1 more. Very good. Coming all the way up. Let's bring that back leg in. We're going to turn around and we're going to do the other side. Good. We're starting with some heel raises here. Good. So we want to be able to do 25 of these in the center of the room without balance. So here we're going to do another set of 10. Good. Outside hand on your hip. And let's just go ahead and rise up and then lower down. Nice. Drawing the abdominals in and up. Good. And then to lower. Good. Practicing your balance here as you're going. And you want a little bit more weight through the big toe side of your foot so that we don't roll our ankle out. Really strengthening your muscles to keep that nice and strong and biomechanically correct so that we don't sprain an ankle. And exhale, 5. Good. Inhale, so you should start be feeling those gastroc muscles in the back of the calf. 4. Good. Little burn. Again, giving our central nervous system a message. Yeah, to strengthen. Yeah, it needs that message. Got to challenge it. Good. 1 more. And exhale. Very good. Lower down. We're going to go right into our lunge. Step back, adjust yourself as needed. Good. Try to find that good stance. Square your hips off. Draw your abdominals in. Here we go. Straight down towards the floor. Good. And you're working on this 90-90 angle so that when you do go down, you don't go forward there. You want to bend your back leg. Yeah, so bend the back knee as much as that leg allows. Yeah, so everybody's got a little bit of a different, strength and length in that muscle. And sometimes you just need to work your way into it. Yeah. And so making it as small as you need to, this is fine. Yeah. And then you go straight up. And eventually your body adapts and you go further. Yeah, so you'll be able to do this, just the more that you do practice that. All right, so 5 more. Let's go ahead and connect through that core. Can you still sense that pelvic floor? Pelvic floor lifting like an elevator. Good, reaching through the crown of the head. We've got 3 more here. Let's go 3. Good. And up. Nice. Exhale, 2. Good. And up. Nice. And we'll do 1 more there. Going down. Really so good, you guys. Excellent. Good. And we will stop there on that one. Once again, next week we'll do some heavier weight. We're going to make our way down to the mat. And just to give you kind of that visual of what we did last week, but I'll also kind of encourage you to get down on your mat, just like what we did, again, kind of coming down into that lunge. Good. So utilizing the chair or not, we're going to end up on all fours here. Yeah, but just as a reminder from the chair, yeah, we were in this kind of lunge position and you shift your body weight off so that you are all the way down. Now, to get down from our standing position where we just were is you descend and you slowly land on your knee. Good. If that's okay, do that or come from the chair and then go ahead and take both knees back. Good. And we're going to hinge at the hips and land on our hands into an all fours position. Good. That's it. Yep. And we're going to do a little bit of upper body loading here before we roll over and get into our core muscles. So if you do have wrist issues, I talked about this, you can roll your mat up. Good. You can also shift your body weight back just to take a little weight off. But let's get our connections here. We're going to inhale here. Exhale wherever you're at. Push the floor away. Slide your shoulders down. Feel the underarm muscle. Good. Head is in line with the spine. Otherwise, your core doesn't work as well. Inhale here. And now exhale, draw the navel up and pull up on the pelvic floor without actually moving the spine. Slide your shoulders down a little bit more. Do 1 more breath there. Inhale and exhaling. Good. Now we're going to start to bend the elbows. So bend your elbows back towards you and shift your body weight back a little bit and keep your elbows really narrow. That's it. Now exhale, straighten your arms all the way. Good. See if you can stick your tail out a little bit more. Bend your elbows nice and narrow. Good. Shift back a little bit. Good. Exhale, push. Arms really straight. So straighten the elbows all the way there if it's okay. Good. We'll keep going there. Inhale, narrow the elbows. Good. Exhale, press straight. Good. And inhale to narrow. Good. So loading the bones, particularly of our wrist joint. If we fall and try to catch ourselves, much more likely to break a bone. Yeah, unless we have a lot of strength. Yeah. So strengthening these muscles, loading them, also loading the bones is going to strengthen the bone as well. Yeah, so we're going 4 more. 4. Good. And if you want to add more load, don't shift back. Stay right over the top of the hands. Good. Yeah, let's do 3 more. Narrow the elbows in and exhale. Good. 2 more. Inhale. Nice long neck. Slide your shoulders down. Very good. And 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Excellent. We will leave that on that one. Good. Let's go ahead and grab your towel, your pillow. We're going to come down on your side and roll all the way over onto your back for some core strengthening here. Good. So on your side and roll yourself over. Okay. We've been working here in a kind of neutral position, so we will find that and then also progress that to a little bit more kind of core connection here. So knees are bent, feet are hip distance apart. Good. And hands right onto your pelvis. We're going to find our neutral position right away. So your hip bones and your pubic bone, you want those to be on the same plane. So if you were going to put a cup of tea or coffee there, it wouldn't tip one way or another. You got a little tiny curve in your lower back, and then the bottom rib is resting on the mat. So you're hugging your ribs in and down. Now, trying to maintain that spinal position, do an inhale through your nose And then exhale, draw up on the pelvic floor, deepen the abdominals. So the muscles right underneath your hands, you want to feel those muscles tighten up as well as draw the skin up towards the navel, towards the rib cage. Take an inhale in through the nose, expand the bottom lobes of the lungs. And then exhale, feeling the pelvic floor pulling up. It's like an elevator. Yeah, so it moves along your spine. Your spine is kind of like the shaft of the elevator, and your pelvic floor moves up towards your navel. So you want to feel that good connection. Different than a Kegel. Kegel, you're just kind of squeezing as hard as you can. Here, you want to feel like you're pulling up on the pelvic floor and pull that in. Good. Now keep doing that as I talk here. So the diaphragm, the respiratory diaphragm and the pelvic floor, they work together and they create intra-abdominal pressure. Yeah, so that you feel like you've got a really strong connection or pressure on the inside of your abdomen, kind of like a shrink wrapping, like one of those machines that shrink wrap your center and holding that really tight. And that's what gives us that support for the lumbo-pelvic region. All right, well, I'll be talking you through these in different positions. Good. So just take another breath and just find that connection. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now you can keep your hands here or you can bring them down to the side. We're going to do some leg slides here. You're going to inhale. Now slide your left leg away, deepen your abs, and slide it out along the floor without letting the pelvis move. Now hold it when it gets all the way straight. Take an inhale. Now exhale, deepen your abs. So anticipate with the abdominals and slide the leg back in. Good. And we're going to do that on the other side. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, pull up on the pelvic floor. Pull the abdominals in and up and slide. Hold it there. Give me an inhale into the bottom lobes of the lungs. Exhale, drawing the abs in and up. We'll do 4 more. Inhale. Exhale, sliding the leg away. Good. Alternating. Good. Reach. Inhale. Exhale, deepening the abs. Good. Keeping the abdominals connected throughout. Inhale. Exhale, reconnect. Yeah, so when you're just first starting this, it really is great to do this on an exhale. Inhale, exhale, draw it in. Let's do that one more time each side. Exhale, sliding away, deepening the core, keeping the ribs and the pelvis from moving. Inhale, exhale, slide it in. One more here, like this. Exhale, slide away. Inhale. And then exhale. Let's go ahead and slide the leg back in. Good. Now reaching both arms up over the shoulders, right up towards the ceiling. Good. We're going to do the other end of the body and really focus on the ribs here. Good. So take an inhale here. Now exhale, reach both arms up overhead, and you're going to take them into like a little bit of a V. So they're going to go wide. Now only go as far as you can keep your ribs connected here. So don't let your ribs pop. Yeah, that you really release a lot of abs when you do that. And then inhale, just lift your arms right back up towards the ceiling. We'll do that a couple times. Good. So exhale, draw up on the pelvic floor, drop your ribs down as the arms lift up. Good. Nice. And then we'll inhale, lifting back up. Good. Should feel good. And exhale, if you do have shoulder pinching or a little clicking, widen your arms. Yes, you can take them kind of a little V position. Good. And then you, again, just lift as high as you can. Good. Let's do one more. Exhale, reaching up. Good. And then inhale to lift right back up. Good. Now leave your right arm right where it's at. Lower the left arm down next to your hips. Good. Now we're going to do left leg slide, right arm reach. Do an inhale, slide the leg away and reach the right arm overhead and reach on the inhale. Now exhale, deepen your abs, slide the leg back in, lift the arm back up to the ceiling. Good. And we're going to do that 3 more times. Inhale, slide the leg away, reach. Good. Don't let the pelvis move or the ribs. Exhale, draw the navel in and come back to center. Good. Leg slides in. 2 more. Inhale. And then easy on the neck and jaw as you're moving. Good. Exhale, deepen the core. Slide the leg back in. Reach it up. 1 more on this side. Good. Inhale. Nice. And exhale, coming back in. Let's put that arm down, lift the left arm up. We'll do the other side. Give me an exhale here first. Just deepen that core, hug the ribs in and down. And on the inhale, slide the right leg away, reach the left arm up and lengthen. Now exhale, connect through the core, right at the navel, and draw everything back to your center. Really good. Nice. 3 more. Inhale for that lengthening, keeping the core connected, ribs down. Exhale, deepen the abdominals here as you're sliding in. Good. 2 more. Inhale. And then paying attention to what's happening with the opposite side of the body. Exhale. So press down through that inner edge of the left foot. Good. Right shoulders pressing down. Good. Ribs are still, pelvis still. Beautiful. And then dragging that back in. Excellent. Good. Let's go ahead and leave that kind of movement pattern. And we're going to go to lifting one leg up. So take an inhale here. Exhale, deepen your abs. Let's start with the right knee. So you're going to lift your right knee right over the right hip. Take your right hand onto the front of your thigh. Now we're going to create extra intra-abdominal pressure with some presses. So press the heel of the hand of the right hand into the thigh, but resist with your thigh. So you're pulling both of those together. Now, when you do that press, see if you can feel deeper abdominal connection. Good. Now release the press, but try not to release your abdominals as all the way. Yeah, it's impossible to hang on to all of it, but we try. Exhale, press heel of the hand into the thigh, resist with the thigh, and deepen the engagement. Inhale, do a little release. Good. And exhale. Let's do 2 more on this side. Press, press. Feel that core. Try to keep both hips down. So you don't want the left hip to come up or any arching. Let's do 1 more. Exhale, press. Good. And then inhale. Let's go ahead and release. Put that foot down. Let's do that on the other side. So lifting the left knee up right over the hip. Good. Left heel of the hand on the thigh. Good. Take an inhale. Now exhale. Press hand and thigh together. Feel that deep connection. Try to stay in neutral. Here you got that little curve in the lower back. Inhale. Release. Try not to just release all the abdominals. Exhale as you press, feeling that underarm muscle underneath the left shoulder and deepen the core. Good. Keep your right hip down, right shoulder down, right side of the rib cage down. Exhale, press, press. Good. So nothing's moving here, but big feeling in the core. Good. Let's do 1 more. Exhale, deepening the abs. Very good. Now release that. Keep that left leg there. And we're going to lift your right leg up. It's going to be a tabletop. So deepen your abs first. Just anticipate that. Let's go ahead and lift your right leg up. Good. Now, last few weeks we held on right below the knees. So do that for a second. Go ahead and grab the top of the shins with your hands. Good. And then push up with your shins and pull down with your hands. Good. So the hands are right. Yeah, that's it. You might have to pull the knees in there just a little bit. So do that progression again. Push up with the shins and pull down with the hands and feel that intra-abdominal pressure. Good. Now you can keep doing that, but as a challenge, take your hands right on the front of the thighs, and then the thighs have to go away a little bit. So this is where you really need a strong core so that you don't arch. Yeah, try to straighten your elbows if you can. Now press your hands into the thighs, but pull your thighs towards you. It's a lot of abs. Yeah. Try not to add tension to the neck or shoulders. Do a release. Inhale. Exhale to press. Thighs and hands together. Yeah, you should feel a strong abdominal connection. Now, if you feel your back here, go back to this one. So the hands are on top of the shins. And we'll do 3 more here. Exhale, pressing hands and thighs together. Beautiful. Inhale, do a release. Exhale, press, press. Good. Inhale. 1 more. Exhale. Very good. We'll let that go. Take one foot down at a time. So hopefully you felt even the front of the thighs here, but a lot of core. So your hip flexors, which are part of front of the thighs, are also part of the core complex. But let's go ahead and we'll stretch that out the other way. And this is probably one of the most important movements of for osteoporosis is rolling over onto your stomach here. Now here's where we got to have a pillow or a towel in order to protect our ribs. Yeah, so if you do have osteoporosis, your ribs can get kind of really fragile and they can kind of have those micro fractures as well, like the spine. So you just want to protect that because we will be loading that. So padding up the ribs, and you can also pad up the pelvis here. Let's stack your hands and make a little pillow for your forehead, and forehead will be on your stacked hands. We're going to get into the glutes here. Yeah, so go ahead and reach your toes really long and straighten your kneecaps so that the knees are actually up off the mat. Yeah. Now press your pelvis down into the mat. Good. So you're feeling your glutes and then draw the abdominals in and up. Yeah. Slide your shoulders down. So exhale all your air out with that strong abdominal connection. Keeping that connection, you're going to inhale. Now on the exhale, reach your right leg so long and engage your right glute that it floats up off the mat. It's a single leg extension. Good. And then you're going to inhale, put that right leg down. Other side, but start by reaching long. So reach the left leg long. Good. Squeeze the glute and reach. Yeah, beautiful. Inhale, lower. Good. Let's alternate. And exhale. Draw the abdominals in and up as you're lifting. Good. Inhale. So engaging the glute to reach the leg long. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. Put that down. Nice. We're going to go 6 more. Exhale. 6. Good. Inhale. Good. Now check in with the neck and shoulders. 5. Just relax those muscles. Shoulders down. Exhale. 4 more. Nice. Inhale. Can you draw your abdominals up a little bit more? Good. Deep in the core. Just want to feel your glutes here, not your lower back. It's hip extension, not back extension. And lower. Good. One more. Good. Like, get ready. So we're not going to relax the legs. Go ahead and lower that foot down. Now, keep your legs super active. Keep them straight. You're going to lift your head to a hover, but keep looking down. And then transfer your hands to the side of the shoulders, like a little W position. We've been practicing this for the last couple of weeks as well. Now we're going to extend your upper back. This is what we did standing initially. Inhale here. Exhale. Now slide your shoulders back and down. Push a little bit through your arms and then extend, pulling the sternum forward. Good. That's exactly right. Inhale there. And then exhale, lengthen out through the toes, through the crown of the head as you lower the nose to a hover. Inhale. Draw your abdominals in. Exhale, shoulder blades back and down. Here's where we're kind of loading the rib cage here, but you want to support that with your abs. Inhale. And exhale to lengthen down. Glutes stay involved so we keep the work out of the lower back. Inhale. Good. So keep pressing the legs long, drawing the abs in, shoulder blades back and down. Good. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Let's do one more like this. Inhale. Exhale. Shoulder blades back and down, pulling the sternum through. Good. Inhale. And then exhale. Now lower your nose to a hover. Good. We're going to do a little alternation here. You're going to inhale. Now on the exhale, slide your right arm forward on the mat. Yeah, so you're going to come up onto the fingertips. Now simultaneously try to lift your left leg up. Good. So loud. Yeah, that's it. Good. Now lower that leg, bend the arm back in. Beautiful. That was great. Inhale. Now left arm, it slides away. And then lift your right leg long, reach in opposition, pull the abs in, and then inhale. Let's slide it back in. We're going to go 4 more. Right arm slides away, lift the left leg and reach. Good. And then inhale, lower slide. Good. Exhale, left arm, right leg. Reach it away. Beautiful. Inhale one more time, each side. And exhale, right arm, left leg, reach. Good. Deepen your core. Pull the abdominals in and up. Good. And last time, exhale, left arm, right leg. Beautiful. Go ahead and let that go. Stack your hands on top of each other. Good. Now, forehead on top of your stacked hands. And then you're going to wiggle your hips side to side. So just let your legs be totally relaxed and then just wiggle. So, this is a great way of just releasing any tension in the pelvis and the lower back, particularly after you get done with those extensions. Okay, but we're gonna stop that movement, or we're gonna move on, get ourselves into a standing position. And so take your hands underneath your shoulders, pull your abs in and up, and then come through that all fours position. Good. And then whatever, towel you had or pillow, you can move that out of the way. Good. Now we're going to retrace our steps. So hinge back, yeah, hands on your thighs, and you come through that high kneeling position. Good. Now you're going to take 1 foot forward. Good. And you can use your chair here. Good. Tuck your back toes under. Good. And here's where we got to gather our strength. So abs in. Good. Hug your legs together like you were going to squeeze them together. Good. Deepen your abs. And here we go. Straight up. Good. Bring that back leg in. Nice job, you guys. Excellent work. Okay, we will stop there for today. Let's just finish with a big breath here. Inhale. Sweep the arms out and up. Good. And exhale. Sweep them back and down. Good. And one more. Inhale. Reaching up. Good. Hopefully you got a lot of space in the body. Good. Exhale down and just circle the shoulders out a couple of times. Let's let that go. Keep practicing your spinal movements and lengthening with that core connection. And I will see you next week. Thank you so much.